What's up guys, the Strong Boys 19 here. This is going to be my first tribute video on the channel for this year. This one was just a shocker, and I know I keep repeating the same words, but when it comes to ones that you would not be thinking about hearing news to be in your face so instantly from a musician in a younger generation, from a band who I've loved, I had to do this because this musician was from a band who've created some of the best genre blending amounts of originality through the combinations of jazz, fusion, avant-prog, experimental rock. It's a mixture, the mentality and yet the intriguing, prolific style of music from Black Midi. It was announced, sadly, that the guitarist and vocalist of the band, Matt, passed away at the age of 26. And from what I've looked at, he went through a long battle with his mental health. Obviously, the hardest part is that we never know what's been happening in their minds. We always do what we can. And for those who have mental health struggles, there's enough time for any of these people to listen to each other and talk about the struggles. I know it's very sensitive and hard for a lot of people, but they have a purpose, they're loved, and I'm so grateful to hear musicians not only through their sound and talent that has been inspiring, but to have a gift. And they deserve a lot of the respect. I do wish these people the best because they are as beautiful. Matt's talent with Black Midi was as significant and fantastic, as well as with the rest of the band. Geordie to Cameron, Morgan, even with the touring members of the band, Katie and Seth. I did discover Black Midi in 2021 with their album Cavalcade, and from the end of that year it became one of my favourite albums. When Hellfire came out, that one to me was their best album. I do have their trilogy of albums on vinyl, and when I saw the discography through the influences, I was so looking forward to hear their music. Their music is full of description, multiple words. These guys in the young generation can make something as outstanding and creatively unique. Black Midi's music is full of madness, precision and tremendous craft through their styles and influences. The debut album Schlagenheim is really good stuff. Another favourable thing about Black Midi was the look of the artwork. I love it when artworks have their own identity. As soon as artworks like Black Midi's album covers can get you interested, then you are going to be in for a treat. The album Cavalcade is simply brilliant stuff. So strong and striking. Hellfire, their final album, I did review this album and I was blown away. I would say that this is not only my favourite Black Midi album, but this is one of the best albums of the decade so far. It was frightening, it was in your face, it was over the top. There you go, the lyrics. But you cannot escape the incredible work of production and sound, and more importantly, the talent. Rough Trade Records was the record label to which the band was signed to. I love Rough Trade Records. Black Midi are one of those bands whose discography, yes, is very brief, but I do recommend their discography to you guys. I'm going to be reading out a post from an Instagram account called Windmill Brixton because it is beautiful. The hardest Instagram post we've ever had to do, but after a long battle with mental illness, Matt is no longer with us. Our deepest condolences to his dad, Tony, who came to loads of the early Black Midi shows, and the rest of the family. It's so emotional thinking back to those really exciting times when Matt would come in for soundcheck after a day's work inspecting air vents, hence the song Doctor, and produce some of the best sounds our little stage had ever witnessed, including this night with the late can vocalist Damo Suzuki. There's a picture of him with the band. But while it might look like someone has the world at their feet and all is great, things are not always what they seem. So please look and read the message from his family on slide 2, because there's more than a few posts on this Instagram post, that we can all help to avoid tragic, gut-wrenching news like this. R.I.P. Matt, you were such a lovely guy. I'm going to read out the statement from the family. It's with deep sadness that we as a family regret to inform you that Matthew has died after a long battle with his mental health. A talented musician and a kind, loving young man finally succumbed despite all efforts. Matt was 26 years old. Way too young. He will always be loved. Please take a moment to check in with your loved ones so we can stop this happening to our young men. I wonder what the rest of the band are going through, because it is very, very heartbreaking. My heart goes out to his friends, his family, and to Black Midi themselves. A stunning and incredible, experienced, gifted musician. Thank you guys for watching, and I will keep you guys posted for more videos in the near future.